Greetings, welcome, Brother Toy and Sister Oleander. Just want to make a quick, brief appeal to us to really think about what's taking place under our watch and that we're not really doing enough to challenge. And what I really want to focus on when I say this is live facial recognition technology. Now, I was watching something on the news with Sister Oleander the other day. It was a pilot taking place in Croydon where police officers were on the streets scanning the public, and I think they did something like 5 or 6 arrests. And this is kind of like being heralded as a positive use of the technology, right? There was 0 false recognitions. Police reckon that they're going to delete everyone's record of their database straight afterwards. And I watched that clip. You know, it was I think it was Inspector, what's his name, Andy Britton, next to a sister who they kind of brought on to green light it. Not sure she was quite comfortable with that position, but that's what they used her for, as a prop to kind of like say that the community supports it. And it had me worrying, it had me thinking about the fact that the UK being outside the EU now means that we're no longer under its protection of things like the EU AI Act. The Ryder report came out, I think it was 2 years ago, which talked about the lack of AI regulation, especially over live facial recognition technology. And this is really the new stop and search, right? This is the sort of thing that we're not really thinking about. This is a sort of area where, with no oversight, no scrutiny, the police can abuse this technology. It's not saying that there's not positive use of technology, but they can abuse it. And so with one hand, we're hearing about the abolition of the Matrix database, and well done Stafford Scott and all those involved in bringing that about. But what we're not seeing and we're not hearing is a discussion about how do we protect ourselves from abuse of this new algorithmic violence, this technology which is scanning us and doing speculative searches. Essentially, they're scanning us, just walking down the street, comparing us with databases to see if we're known offenders or we've missed a court appearance. And I know there's that adage, right? If you've got nothing to hide, then what's the problem? It doesn't work like that with civil liberties. It doesn't work like that when we talk about the presumption of innocence. I'm not even talking about misrecognition with the software. I'm just talking about the principle about freedom, liberty, basic human rights. After March, I want to do something around the topic of bringing all our community groups together who are involved in stop and search scrutiny, and actually thinking about how we can do this in a new way that's more responsive to emerging technologies. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Don't know what you're doing, but whatever it is, stay safe, stay blessed, and may the ancestors continue to guide and protect us. Ashe.
Revolution.